Yeah, so this was a moment that a pilot was forced to land his plane on a highway that was in North Carolina. Why? Well, his engine failed. And of course, shocker, he's a Florida man, he's from Florida, of course. And I'm sure it kind of freaked out those individuals who were driving their cars on the highway, because who expects a plane to land? Anyway, the man explained what happened.
He started to die and started to kind of sink fast. And I was like, oh, okay, this is real. I'm having an engine failure.
Avoiding power lines, trees, and 4 lanes of traffic, he stuck the landing in his 1967 Aero Commander 100. On July 3rd, Fraser and his father-in-law were flying back from viewing newly purchased property. Fraser says he started to scale a nearby mountain range, but the plane stopped climbing.
That's when I looked at my father-in-law, and I think the first things I said was, I'm sorry. And I told him we need to find a place to land because this engine's about to quit on me.
Fraser says he restarted the engine 3 times, but the propeller stopped spinning.
It just became a glider. And that's when I started aiming for the road.
Now, as you could, I'm guessing, guess, you figure that the average person probably would never get in a plane after this. But Fraser flew the same aircraft out of there, believe it or not.
Fraser had planned to put the plane in a junkyard, but 3 days later, it was towed to a safe location where a mechanic and certified flight instructor fixed it all for free. Once the plane was okay, Fraser took off again. A former aviation maintenance technician in the Marine Corps and a flight attendant, this incident now changing his perspective.
Unfortunately, it pulled something out of my heart. That passion kind of left, and I don't know if it's going to come back, but I had all these lives in my hands. I would have left my wife behind.
Wow, you can't tell this man nothing. That's right. He got right back in that plane, and it turned out that Fraser also had just recently got his pilot's license. A caption signed by Sheriff Curtis Cochran confirmed that there were no injuries from the incident, fortunately calling Fraser's landing an outstanding job. Now, Fraser is a Marine veteran from Florida, only recently acquired his pilot's license, and he was certified to fly last fall and has less than 100 hours of experience in the air. You'd think you'd need more. Well, there were so many things that could have been catastrophic, but they didn't happen. Cochran wrote on Facebook. Indeed, catastrophic potential for it. Very scary, but I'm glad everything ended up safely ending in this situation. Jessica.
Yeah, every time I get on a plane, I imagine something like this happening, that there's gonna be some emergency. Flying is always like an existential experience for me. And I don't know if that's like being a young person when 9/11 happened, it's trauma from that. But driving is way more dangerous. And for some reason, when I get into the car, I'm not bargaining with death like I am getting on a plane. I'll be driving down the 405, like blasting music, having a burrito like it's no big deal. But for some reason, like on the plane, I'm always picturing something like this happening. But now it's gonna be a concern when I'm driving that a plane doesn't land on the highway. It's a new anxiety.